Yo, freaks, geeks, collectors, gamers. Hope you guys are doing awesome. Thanks for checking this video out. Now, Furious Figures here with another Furious review. Although this time we're not going to be reviewing an action figure or collectible. We're going to be sharing some opinions, and I also want to know what you guys think in light of the new Mortal Kombat movie coming out, because my personal opinion, that reboot, trash. It had some good elements, but it was completely just a Hollywood rendition of their own just gibberish. It's as someone who grew up with Mortal Kombat, saw the first movie, the cartoons, the movies, it was a disappointment in the route that they went. I'm gonna say it, I'm not a fan. And they introduced a new character, Cole, who is just as useless as solar-powered flashlights or pedals on wheelchairs. We can speculate on that all day. We've already seen a bunch of different reviews and insights of what people thought about that particular character or the movie in itself. And Goro, come on, Goro's supposed to be this fucking, general god of the outworld and he gets taken out by a fucking truck? Boo. Anyway, so this is going to revolve around who is playing Johnny Cage. So producer Todd Garner is apparently in talks with Karl Urban from The Boys, Ragnarok Thor, or Thor Ragnarok. We all know who Karl Urban is at this point. Done some awesome movies, great actor. I like him a lot. He is awesome. But according to sources that I see on social media, like GameSpot and comicbook.com, I see a lot of different opinions of who should be Johnny Cage. A lot of people don't agree with Karl Urban. Everyone's saying he's more of a Kano. I see him more of a Kano, but we've already got a Kano actor who did pretty good. I mean, he didn't do bad at all. He practically carried that reboot Mortal Kombat movie, because let's face it, Scorpion and Sub-Zero were fucking. That was not Scorpion and Sub-Zero. It's like they wanted to kind of change the whole aspect and dynamic of the movie. I get it. It's Hollywood. It's a new, different idea. But I mean, for some of us hardcore people, we want the same sort of storyline, not too differentiated, because it's a completely new Mortal Kombat. It's a whole new other timeline in a sense, and we just gotta quit that shit and stop making it so fucking difficult. I don't want to see Mortal Kombat franchise go into another goddamn Disney or Star Wars type of thing, It's just, no. I don't want to see a multiverse of madness Mortal Kombat, no. So, does anybody remember that fan-made YouTube series, Mortal Kombat Legacy? Now that was fucking spot on. That was great. Had its own changes, but it still stuck to an original storyline for Mortal Kombat. I love the whole history aspect and how they brought it into a modern day world. They did great there. The casting was fucking awesome in that movie. I had no issues with anybody. Sure, they, kind of race swapped Baraka, but Lateef Crowder did fucking great as Baraka in that. They had this Matt Mullins do Johnny Cage. He did a good job as Johnny Cage. Michael Jai White, I think he was a great fucking Jax. I'm a fan of Michael Jai White. A lot of people say, no, he's got fucking terrible acting. You know what? Not as terrible as Cole. Not as terrible as Louis Tan, and come to think, he was fucking Shatterstar in Deadpool 2. I had no idea. That totally passed me by. It's just too bad that they made him some fucking surfer goofball in fucking Deadpool 2 who died in the first, action scene for X-Force. I liked Shatterstar, and that movie, Deadpool 2, just ruined it for me. Really? Shatterstar just out like that. Anyway, whatever. Another place and time. But alright, back to the focus. So, in light of Mortal Kombat 2 coming out, I'm still going to go see it. I want to see it. I want to see where it goes. There's some certain things that I'm kind of expecting. Hope doesn't happen. And I mean, not to offend any of you, but I just hope Mortal Kombat 2 does not go woke. That's not what it's about. Not that I have any problem with it at all. I think it's great. Hey, whatever. But there's just one little Easter egg, if you want to call, or some type of hint. At the end of Mortal Kombat 1, when Cole is going to go out looking for Johnny Cage, it says fight for your rights, and I'm just thinking, oh fuck, I don't know where the hell we're going to go with this movie. I don't know what twist or turn it's going to take, but my speculation was they're going to make Johnny Cage gay. I don't really give a shit about that. I'm all for it, but make another character. That's just my personal opinion, or whatever, but go woke, go broke. I'm sorry. That's That's just it. Look at Bud Light, whatever. Okay, so basically, I just want Mortal Kombat to stick to its fucking kick-ass, dark, gritty theme and essence that it's always been. You know, for the longest time in the '90s, Mortal Kombat was controversial. It was restricted. It was prohibited a lot, and I'd like to keep those elements in there without softening it and making it colorful. Whatever. Maybe that's just me. I know there's plenty of other people that feel that way too. But going back to the aspect of character choice for Johnny Cage. Now, again, Karl Urban, awesome. But for a while, there was speculation that we might be getting the MIZ from WWE. I was all for that. Arrogant, cocky, obnoxious, awesome tailored suits. I think he would have made a great Johnny Cage for that film. Put him in there. His corny ass act, people say like, oh, he's not an actor. He's a corny ass actor. He could fill those Johnny Cage punchlines. That arrogance, gets a little bit of practice. I'm sure he'll do better than Cole. But anyway, as far as his appearance for the character, sure, he's a little bigger dude, but get him a little cutting diet, regimen, some cardio, rip up a little bit, and I'm sure he would have fit the part perfectly. Now, another notable character, another notable actor who I wouldn't mind seeing also play the part of Johnny Cage that a lot of people have been asking for, Scott Adkins, Mr. Boyka himself. Like, that guy is awesome. He also looks the part, you know, blonde him up a little bit, lighten up his hair, whatever, put him in a suit. His martial arts is exceptional, and he's not a bad actor at all. I think he did great in a lot of his fucking standalone movies. Awesome. That's what we want. Sure, I mean, Karl Urban, oh, he's going to attract a lot of people. You know what? It's not about Karl Urban attracting a lot of people. Mortal Kombat is already established. So you're going to get some of these characters, even if they're little lesser characters, play a good part of the rendition of the character. You're going to have a fucking hit. Like, it's about the movie and the name of the franchise, not about like Brad Pitt playing Johnny Cage. Get the fuck out of here. Like, okay, if we're gonna go with like an age thing, like Karl Urban is already a little bit up there. Scott Adkins ain't too far off. And hey, Hollywood, work your magic. Bring in the face, 5-10 years younger, and you can do it. You do it all the fucking time. So let me know what you think. Scott Adkins, The Miz, Karl Urban, another notable actor that could have done a good Johnny Cage in my eyes. Another The Boys cast member, Jensen Ackles, whatever. I think he would. I thought he would have done good. One of the latest episodes of The Boys, when him and Karl Urban are going back and forth in a little argument. I actually didn't see The Boys there. I saw Scott Summers and Logan. I was like, wow, if they ever did a fucking dark, mean, fucking awesome X-Men movie, Jensen Ackles could play Scott Summers, and Karl Urban, I think Karl Urban would do a good replacement job for Hugh Jackman as far as the Wolverine. They've got some good personification to it, but of course for me for a while it was a little hard to see Karl Urban as Johnny Cage because you've got Executioner himself, behold my stuff. When he's got his guns, he's like, got these in a place called Texas. Dez and Troy, put them together, they destroy. That's how I see Karl Urban. But he did a great job in The Boys. He's in talks right now, final talks with the Mortal Kombat producers to be Johnny Cage. But let me know what you guys think. Drop it down here in the comments. Want to know who you feel might be a good Johnny Cage? Again, my vote is still for The Miz. Second high favorite, Scott Adkins, And we've seen it before. With the fan base power, with the power of the internet, we've made things change. We've made movies change, characters change, all that stuff. Are we a little in too deep already for this Mortal Kombat? Maybe, maybe not, but the voice of the people will be heard if we all speak up and come together. So, test your might. Thanks for checking this video out. You like my poster? You like my t-shirt here? For any fit collector enthusiasts, flexcomics.com supplies you with all your awesome anime, movie, TV, gaming, fit apparel. Check them out. Give them a look. Support local. So again, Furious Figures here with a furious opinion on the next Mortal Kombat Johnny Cage casting. Good luck on your hunts. Check you guys out in the next one.